Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, aka the Booker Harlot, because I love all things Booker Prize related. However, for this video, we are going to be doing the end of the year book tag, which involves 6 questions and has been making its round on YouTube. So I'm excited to get started. So the first question is, are there any books that you started in 2023 that you would like to get done by the end of the year? And I'd like to say no and yes. No, because I don't tend to start books and then pick them back up again, and I'm highly motivated by prizes to read as much as the long list and complete the short list as possible. However, I have some books that I do want to get to by the end of 2023. So I am intending on reading all of the long list. I have one book left to go for the short list. It's Prophet's Song by Paul Lynch. And then I would like to get to, and I know I'm talking to you about 5 books that I need to finish up in the next 3 weeks, because the Booker winner will be announced in 3 weeks. Super excited. So I am going to be reading in the next 3 weeks How to Build a Boat by Elaine Feeney, All the Little Bird Hearts by Victoria Lloyd Barlow, A Spell of Good Things by Aobami Adebayo, who is going to be one of the judges for next year's Booker, as well as The House of Doors by Tan Twang Ing. Now, there is also a few books that I would also like to get to read by the end of 2023, and it's basically the books that I didn't get to off of the long list for the Women's Prize, the International Booker. So I would like to get to I'm a Fan by Sheena Patel, Cursed Bread by Sophie McIntosh, While We Were Dreaming by Clemens Meyer, which is translated by Katie Derbyshire, as well as Assistant is So Magnificent It Is Blinding, translated by Nicole Smalley. And look how gorgeous that cover is. Now, I cannot go on enough about The Birthday Party by Laurent Mauvignier, which is translated by Daniel Levine Becker. I have read this, loved it, continues to be on my top 10. So I wanted also to try to get to his other work, The Wound. And it is translated by Nicole and David Ball. And those are the books that I want to read before 2023. And I'll tell you right now, there's no way I'm going to get to all of them, but I'm going to do my best. So the second question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition to next year? And I have already done this because I live in Canada and seasons happen very quickly. It seemed like we went from summer to fall to winter in a matter of a couple of days. And I will link it in the description box below, but I did a Halloween autumn vlog in which I read 3 books. The 3 books were 2 sets of short story collections by women. It was actually turned out to be an all-female vlog in terms of writers and in terms of translators. So I read A Darker Shade of Noir, which was edited by Joyce Carol R. Oates, and this was absolutely fantastic. I also read Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez, and it is translated by Megan McDowell. And all 3 books have the most amazing covers. And I also read The Furies, which was edited by Margaret Atwood, and would highly recommend as well. And that's question 2. So, question number 3. Is there a new release that you're still waiting for? So the answer again, because you know me, I'm going to complicate things, is yes and no. So is there a new release I'm still waiting for? Not essentially. There is Let Us Descend by Jasmine Ward, and there is a new Jan Fosse, which I know I'm pronouncing wrong, called A Shining that's due to come out before the end of the year. But what I am super excited about is the Hingston and Olsen short story advent calendar for 2023. And I read their calendar in 2022, and it was one of my favorite things. And I am not a short story fan. I tend not to read them, but for some reason, my reading has changed around that lately. So for this, I am going to do a daily vlogmas, and I'm going to read one short story a day and get back to you on my thoughts. And that will be going on every day from December 1st to December 25th. And the new release that I am excited about is actually a movie. So, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, the new film is coming out very close to the winner of the Booker announcement. So, I am going to be putting together a vlog that will come out after the winner is announced, in which I reread, and I'm going to do part audiobook, all of these and watch the movies as well, and then do a corresponding movie review with the new movie, which I cannot wait to see. I absolutely adore the Hunger Games quartet now. So, question 4 is, what are the 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? And I've sort of covered what I want to read by the end of the year, but the ones that I am most looking forward to is probably Prophet Song, uh, The House of Doors, as well as A Spell of Good Things. These have all been on my radar, even before the Booker was announced. Actually, that's not true. Only A Spell of Good Things was on my radar. But I think that they are all very interesting reads, and I think I will get along very, very well with them. And just to let you know, I am halfway through Prophet Song. I'm filming a vlog about it, and it will come out on Friday. So the 5th question in the end of the year book tag is there a book that could shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And to this question, I have to say, no, I don't think that there is a book in the books that I've listed previously that could shock me and become a favorite of the year. And the 6th and final question is, have you already started making plans for next year? So, yes, I absolutely have. Next year will consist of my following the Booker International, the Women's Prize, and the Booker Prize as usual. I will be doing a lot of reading around new literary fiction, and I have a Patreon plan that's hopefully going to get started at the beginning of March, in which there will be extra content, particularly extra content around books, but also probably a little bit more about knitting and the sewing that I do as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe in the description box and leave your comments in the description box below. It really helps out my channel. I thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye.